guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. Today's unbagging is a goodie bag. This one is from Fenwick and it is the wellness goodie bag for 2023. This launched in January, kind of back end of January. It's currently available at the time of making the video, and this is free with £120 spend on beauty at Fenwick, whether that be online or in store. Obviously it depends on kind of stock levels and stuff. This wellness bag is worth just over £200. We're going to unbox it, we're going to look at all the products, I'll tell you what they are, what they do, what size they are, what they're worth, and hopefully this will help you to decide whether this one is worth picking up. I'll also share with you the things I bought in order to get this little goodie bag. So this is what Fenwick are saying about it. They say, treat your mind, body and soul to a welcome dose of restoration with our 2023 wellness bag. From the tips of your hair down to the toes, it's time to restore, replenish and focus on you. Yours when you spend £120 or more across Fenwick Beauty in store and online. The unique pouch has thoughtfully been created by our beauty team and consists of 11 precious products to help you to take care of your physical and mental well-being. So the bag itself is just a little drawstring bag, head for scale, and it's got this kind of cool little design on there. But before we get into the goodie bag itself, I wanted to cover what I bought, and I also got some pretty cool samples from Fenwick when making my purchases, which was a little extra bonus because a lot of brands, including, well, one I can think of is Cult Beauty, will not let you select samples when you're getting a goodie bag. So I was quite pleasantly surprised that that wasn't an issue for Fenwick. So let's do the three items I bought first. The first one is by Bobbi Brown. I've just been loving these lipsticks. I've loved them for years, but I'm loving them even more just lately, so I wanted to pick up another colour. I will be doing a video just on these lip balm lipsticks because I've got so many and I love them and I want to talk about them. So this one is the lip tint. It's obviously full size, 2.3 grams, and this one was £29.50, which is a lot for a tinted lip balm, but these are fantastic. Now I've got this in Bare Blackberry, which not everywhere that sells these sells this particular colour. It looks like a super kind of dark purpley colour, and it does in real life as well, but I've got this on my lips right now and you can see it's got more of a lighter colour to it than it has in the tube, so it's more of a sort of raspberry colour rather than a really dark blackberry, which you possibly expect when you see this, but I'd seen some swatches so I kind of knew what to expect. Like I said, super expensive for a lip balm. However, these take the place of lipstick and lip balm for me, so I wear these instead of a lipstick. It gives the colour, it lasts for a couple of hours. It's not obviously matte, it's quite not glossy because it's not sticky, but a little bit shiny. So obviously if you're eating and drinking, it will start to wear off a little bit quicker and you need to reapply it. But I find it like dries down to almost a bit of a stain on the lips, and therefore it doesn't matter if I've not constantly reapplied it. So it's perfect for when you're just out at work and you just want a hint of colour, but you don't want like a high maintenance where you've got to keep reapplying your lipstick. You can also apply it without a mirror because it is just a balm, so it's very forgiving if you don't apply it perfectly. I could literally just do the bottom bit, rub my lips together and off I go. So I like the ease of it, I like the fact that it's super moisturising, I love the kind of colour selection things that they do. But I'll not go on too much about it because like I said, I will do a separate video at some point about that. I also picked up a new launch from Kiehl's. So this one is Advanced Repair Barrier Cream, daily balm to cream formula to instantly relieve and intensely repair skin's moisture barrier. It's got colloidal oatmeal and beta-glucan. I'll not even pretend to understand what beta-glucan is, or beta-glucan. Suitable for dry skin prone to distress and discomfort. So this one is a 50ml tube. It retails at £34. So I've really been struggling with my skin just lately. You possibly can't tell on camera at the moment because I've kind of got things under control. But I bought this at the time when my skin was like not happy. So I suffer with things like eczema and stuff. So I have tested this. I've tested it on my eyes, on my body, on my face, and I've had no reactions from it, which you'd think, wouldn't you, a product like this, why would you have a reaction to? But believe me, you do. Sometimes you buy these things because you're just so desperate for something to work, and then you find they make it worse. But this one has been great. So if I just kind of show you the texture of this, it's not super heavy, but at the same time you can see it doesn't sort of instantly sink in. So barrier cream is something traditionally, or a traditional barrier cream that I have used, like if I'm going to the hairdressers, I am prone to like redness around my hairline, particularly when I've got bleach and colour and things being applied. It's not great for your skin, is it? Let's be honest. This kind of thing literally forms a physical barrier to stop the irritants and things getting in. At the same time, this is fantastic for when it's a little bit cold, you've got that cold wind, you can put it on or around your lips, around your eyes when you've got a bit of dryness. It adds protection, but it also is moisturising the area as well. So this is not a moisturiser, though I have used it as a moisturiser when my skin's been struggling. Now, it says it's for dry skin. I've got oily combo skin. It does not cause breakouts for me, which was a major concern, because when you have a product that says it's for dry skin and then you put it on oily combo skin, it can sometimes lead to breakouts. So I'm pleased to report that hasn't been my experience. So this really is just a kind of SOS type product for me that I will just use when I need to, or if I need to sort of add a little bit of moisture into the skin, or like I said, if I'm going out, taking the dog for a walk, being blasted with that cold air, it just adds a protection to stop it irritating your skin. So this has been a really, really good product. Like I said, it's a new launch for Kiehl's, so I wanted to pick it up and try it. By the way, I haven't mentioned this, everything was purchased by me, sadly. Sadly. My poor little bank account just dreads it when these gift with purchases come out. I've got a Cult Beauty one coming soon as well. Anyway, back to this. The final thing I purchased was my most expensive thing. It was £65, and it is the Chance by Chanel fragrance. It is the Eau de Parfum version. It's obviously cheaper to get Eau de Toilette, but that doesn't last as long. I'd rather get the Eau de Parfum, spray it once, and it literally lasts all day. This is the 35ml or 1.2 fluid ounce. Like I said, this was £65. So the reason for me purchasing this is in no way a new fragrance. I had this, I'm gonna say, when I was about 18, which is 18 years ago, so it's been out for a really long time. I hope I've got my maths right. I was definitely considerably younger when I used to wear this fragrance. Anyway, I didn't really intend to buy a fragrance, but when I saw it on the website and I started thinking back to when I used to wear it and the smell, and then I smelt it again, and it just takes me right back to being young. So I've literally bought this fragrance for the nostalgia of wearing it, because it, like I said, it makes me feel young when I wear it now. So there you go, don't judge, that's why I bought the fragrance. But it's really nice. As you could expect with a Chanel fragrance, they tend to last quite a long time, particularly if you get the perfume version. So yes, it's expensive, but literally one spritz will last me all day, and I'll be able to smell it on my clothes afterwards as well. So, you know, you spray it, it's on your coat for like a week, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's what I bought. Then I wanted to cover the samples I got before we get into the gift itself. So the two samples I chose, there was a few to choose from, but they were all pretty good. They weren't like little sachets, these were like proper, hardcore, decent, like sample sizes. So the first one is a Gucci lipstick. I was like, yeah, I'll have a Gucci lipstick as my sample, thank you very much. So this is the Rouge à Lèvres. It's in Goldie Red 25, which I know isn't going to be for everybody. Now, sadly, the packaging isn't quite as fancy as the traditional, like the proper ones that you buy, but I guess you wouldn't necessarily expect it to be. But this is what it looks like. It's a beautiful red shade. It says Gucci there on the front. And it's got this kind of almost like powder looking finish to it. I'm not going to apply it right now just because I have already got a colour on, but you guys know me, you know I love a red, so it is going to get some use. So it's a 1 gram size. A full size would be 3.5 grams and £36, so still quite a little bit of value in this super teeny tiny lipstick. But in all honesty, I've got a lot of red lipsticks, so it will probably last me a while because I don't wear them all the time, but that one looks like a particularly nice one to try. Next up, I selected a little skincare sample. This one is the Dr. Barbara Sturm Glow Drops 3ml 0.1 fluid ounce. A full size would be 30ml or £115. Ouch. Look how tiny it is, it's so cute. I do actually have this in a full size for comparison purposes. Now, I do like the glow serum. I'll put it on the back of my other hand actually so you can see the difference. I do like it. It does add a bit of glow. It is a nice product to use. I don't think it's £115 worth to me personally. Can you see it's left that kind of radiance on the skin? Now, don't get me wrong, it's got a nice collection of ingredients in there. It's a nice product to use. It does add a glow. It does what it says on the tin in that sense. But for the price point, I have to be quite selective with high-end skincare, and obviously you spend your money where you want to spend it. And as much as I adore Dr. Barbara Sturm products, and I think they're brilliant, this one has the sort of least effect in terms of long-term benefits, I guess. So it's more of a product that looks nice on the day, but I don't feel that it does anything long-term. That's been my experience anyway. It's got some nice ingredients in there. It's got sweet almond oil, it's got glycerin, and it's got radish root fermate and all kinds of crazy stuff. Does definitely, like I said, add the radiance, but not enough to justify £115 for me personally. Anyway, let's get into the goodie bag and see what's in here. So I'm going to start off with this because this is one of the things that attracted me most to this goodie bag. It's a full size and it's from a brand called Higher Education, which I'd never heard of, so I went away and did a little bit of research. So this is a Californian brand. It's actually marketed for 18 to 29-year-olds. Sadly, that ship sailed for me. I'm now 36, nearly 37. But I was still quite interested in this. Now, I'm not saying that it will only work for people in that age bracket. I think that's just who they've marketed it towards in terms of like packaging and advertising and all that stuff. But I was really interested in this product, really interested in the fact that it was a full size. It's got a little QR code to scan on the inside of the box. So this is called the Hydrating Probiotic Sleeping Mask. And it says Greek Week on it. All skin types, 106ml, 3.7 fluid ounce. So it is quite fun but young packaging. Love this little feature. So it's got this like little yellow spatula which slots into that little bit in the lid, which I think is very clever. I like the way they've done that. I'm a bit of a sucker for decent packaging. And it's got this like lovely whipped textured kind of cream in it. Let's have a look at this without making a total mess. So this retails at $39.95. It says upgrade your beauty sleep with a Higher Education skincare Greek Week Hydrating Probiotic Sleeping Mask. Designed to replenish the skin's moisture barrier, the mask uses an ultra-hydrating formula of lactobacillus ferment to protect the natural microbiome and improve radiance, while sodium hyaluronate, why can't I say that word, reduces signs of dehydration. So it looks fun. I like the idea of it. I like the idea of boosting moisture, especially in January. And like I said, it was $39.95 this retails at. So I wouldn't really want to spend like nearly £40 on a mask from a brand I've never heard of. But in here, it adds to the value. So I've only had this on my hand for about 30 seconds. I've wiped it off with the tissue and my hand genuinely already feels quite soft and supple. So I'm now even more excited to actually try it on my face and see what it's like and if it's as good as they say it is. I also love to discover new brands. Next up for skincare from Dr. Barbara Sturm. Like I said, I really like Dr. Barbara Sturm products and I have actually been using this little eye cream. I've had it in goodie bags and stuff before and it's a beautiful eye cream. I really like it. Even the little pot it comes in is pretty cute. It's 3.5ml, so it's quite small, but then I often think most eye creams are only a 15ml size anyway, so in terms of price per mil and how much you use and how much it's worth, it's still a pretty good deal to get them in here. So I find, if you can just see there, it sinks quite nicely into the skin, but at the same time as sinking in really well, it feels like it's putting up a bit of a fight. Now what I mean by this is some eye creams that I've used are so light that once I put them on, I kind of can't feel them anymore. This one almost feels like it's got that kind of smoothing barrier. So I then find when I go in with my concealer and stuff, it just sits on there perfectly. It doesn't like sink into lines like you sometimes get. It's also an anti-aging eye cream. This 3.5 gram size is worth £37.33 price per mil because a full size would be 15ml and £160. So this is just a sample size, but it's a lot of value and it's a really lovely product. It is known for her high performance advanced science formulations. Dr. Barbara Sturm has developed this eye cream with potent ingredients that target the visible signs of aging around the eyes. It reduces the appearance of puffiness and dark shadows and helps to lift the upper eyelid. Now I can't say I've noticed that, but I haven't been using it that long. What I would say is I always have a concern having quite sensitive eyes and like being prone to eczema and things like that, that using potent eye creams that have got anti-aging ingredients in can usually make my eyes like sting and get irritated. I haven't found that with this, so at least I can use it quite comfortably without any issues. So far, so good. Keeping on with skincare, we've got a travel size from Ren. It's the Bio Retinoid Youth Serum. And it says it's suitable for sensitive skin, 15ml or half of a fluid ounce. Now I looked this up on the Ren website because you can actually buy it in a travel size, which is this one. This retails in this exact size for £30. It's actually half of what a full size would be. So there's quite a lot of value here in this product as well. So it's quite interesting and it's in a sweet little bottle. So 15ml, not obviously a full size, like I said, it's only a travel size, but hopefully enough to see if this one is working for you. It says a lot can be achieved in a week, even a more youthful complexion. So there you go, theoretically going to see results in a week. This clinically proven healthy aging serum combines plant-derived alternative to retinol with ceramides and niacinamide to visibly even the skin tone and pigmentation, plump smooth for a firmer looking skin while visibly reducing fine lines and wrinkles after just 7 days. So there you go, For once, we can actually say the suggestion is you will see results in 7 days, which is no small feat with some kind of retinol or retinol type products, because usually it takes a lot longer to see those results. You may notice some slight ones to start with, but longer to see, obviously longer term results. But interesting. Another skincare product, this one is from Estee Lauder. It's the Revitalizing Supreme Plus Youth Power Soft Cream, 15 ml or half of a fluid ounce. Apply all over face and neck, AM and PM, ideally after your repair serum. So it is this one. This is a sample size, you can't buy it in this 15 ml size, but a full size would be 50 ml and £77, making this price per ml £23.10. Nourish your complexion with Estee Lauder's ultra lightweight, refreshing formula with 99% naturally derived hibiscus morning bloom and exclusive moringa extracts. This multi-benefit moisturiser leaves the skin feeling firmer and more youthful. How about that? We're going to be looking like so young after these serums and these creams and all that good stuff. Do let me know if you see any of your favourites amongst these products. Next up, we've got a face mask from Verso, and this is the Nourishing Mask with Ceramide, 25 ml, 0.85 fluid ounce. A nourishing facial mask. That's pretty much all it says. It's got glycerin in there. It's got Bitrospernum parky butter. I mean, every day I discover new ingredients that I didn't know was a thing. So I've used lots of Verso products before and they're pretty decent products, but I've never used this exact one, which surprises me because a lot of their products have turned up in various goodie bags over the years. So this one is a sample. It's worth £40 for 25 ml, which sounds like a crazy amount of money, but a full size is 50 ml and £80. So when you put it in that kind of context, it makes sense. Hydration is vital to maintain balanced and healthy looking skin, and Verso Nourishing Mask is developed to support the skin's natural protection and increase the appearance of a glowing skin. The rich and creamy formula can be used as often as needed overnight or for at least 20 minutes as a pre-event pick-me-up. So that's another hydrating face mask. So that's 2 in the same goodie bag, but you know, it's that time of year where we probably need all the nourishment we can get. So that is it for our facial skincare. Let's get into some hair care. We've got the Philip Kingsley Bond Builder Split End Remedy, 20 ml, 0.67 fluid ounce. This is a sample worth £10.40, 50 ml retails at £26. Inspired by Philip Kingsley's holistic approach to hair care, Bond Builder Split End Remedy is the first of its kind to work both on and below the surface of the hair to repair broken bonds, seal fibres and protect strands for longer, stronger hair. So I've used this before. I would use this once I've washed my hair. I would spray like a detangling or heat protectant spray on there. Then I just use this on the ends and it just helps to stop having those like dry, flyaway, bitty ends. It just seems to help, and over time I think it does improve like the appearance and the feel of the ends of your hair, because they go through a lot. They've been there longer than any of the other part of your hair, so you know, you need to give them a bit of extra kind of TLC. Another hair care product, this time from Percy and Reed. It's the I Need a Hero. I need a hero. Always makes me think of that. Overnight Recovering Mask. So this is a 50 ml 1.6 fluid ounce size. This is actually a travel size. It retails at £9, and it says Percy and Reed's innovative hair mask is beauty sleep in a bottle. The ultimate time-saving hair treatment. Their pillow-safe formula works to repair dry, damaged hair overnight. So the idea is you put it on before you go to bed and then you rinse it off in the morning. Expert ingredients restore vital protein for smooth, stronger, healthier strands. Exactly what we need post-party season. Yes, it says, apply to dry hair at bedtime. Smooth a generous amount of this quick drying treatment from roots to end using your fingers or a comb. Leave the pillow-safe mask overnight and shampoo out in the morning, washing hair as normal. Dry and style as usual. Let me know if you've experienced this one. Then we have a shower gel body cleanser from Neon. This is the Super Shower Power Body Cleanser with spearmint, rosemary and eucalyptus for 24-hour hydration. 50 ml 1.69 fluid ounce. This is another travel size. We've seen this before in goodie bags and things. It's very kind of awakening, zesty type shower gel. So it's travel size, like I said, at 50 ml worth £8. Brighten your senses even during the darkest of mornings with Neon's hydrating body cleanser. Super powered by natural and zingy spearmint, rosemary and eucalyptus essential oils. Gently cleanse, nourish and care for skin with a vitamin and antioxidant rich shot of organic coffee extracts and moisturising oat milk. Now that is what we call a wake up call, and there's no SLS or anything in here, so it is quite gentle to the skin as well. Next up, and we've got a body oil from Olverum. Nourishing body oil made with natural essential oils. It's 10 ml or 0.3 fluid ounce size. So this is a really nicely hydrating little body oil. It's got quite a gentle scent to it. It's a nice, lovely scent, but it's not like too kind of overpowering or anything. So a full size would be 100ml and £45. This is a sample worth £4.55 based on price per ml. A rich, nourishing, therapeutic oil to provide exquisite, long-lasting hydration. Promising a relaxing and revitalising experience for body and spirit, this unique and indulgent formulation contains over 30 sustainably sourced botanical oils and extracts and is designed to leave the skin feeling smooth, plumped and rejuvenated. It is very, very nice. It does sink in really well, and I do find the oils hydrate like nothing else. They do a much better job generally of hydrating your skin, I find, than lotions and creams. Better still if you pair the two together. A couple more products to show you. We have got a little silk bubble from Slip. So this is the Pure Silk Skinny Scrunchie. I love these. These are like my favourite kind of go-to hair scrunchies. They always come in these like little resealable packets, and I'm never quite sure why. Maybe it's just to keep it clean. I don't know. I don't think too much about my hair bubbles, I must say. Not enough to keep them in like little packets anyway. So this is a pink one. I assume we all get the pink one. I think this is the one that was shown in the pictures, although sometimes they will kind of like sub them out for whatever other colour options they've got. It says Slip in a little kind of fabric thing they've put on it. They never used to do that. It used to just be a scrunchie and nobody would necessarily know it was the Slip one, but maybe people want to advertise that they've got a real silk scrunchie, I don't know. But I love Slip. I've bought their bubbles before. They are quite pricey, but they don't like snag your hair, pull your hair, and they just feel like a bit of luxury, and they're lovely and they're super well made, although eventually they do stretch out. I think that can't be helped because of the elastic and stuff they've got in there, so they're not gonna last forever. But they are kind of like an investment purchase that is really lovely to use if you can stretch to silk scrunchies. A 6-pack would be £39, which means this one is worth £6.50. For those hair up days, only the best will do. While traditional hair ties can tug on delicate hair, which can lead to damage and breakage, the Slip Skinnies are made from high-grade silk, which reduces those ridges caused by regular hair elastics. I actually, when I sleep, I tie my hair up because apparently that makes it less kind of prone to breakage and tangles, and I use one of these because it is the gentlest thing on your hair. So yeah, happy to have another of these. And then finally, and I didn't include this in the value because I couldn't really find a value for it, we've got a little nail file. This is from Tweezerman, and it is just a mini nail file made in Korea. And that's about all I can tell you about it. It's a little nail file. So that's kind of neither here nor there in terms of accessories as a nail file. But you know, handy to have in your bag, little touch-ups and your little nails need tidying up and stuff. So yeah. So I'm happy with this gift with purchase. Like I said, I felt it was a little bit elevated by those little samples that we got. A little Gucci lipstick, a little Barbara Sturm serum, kind of just made it even better for me. So like I said, at the time of making the video, the goodie bag is still available and is included if you spend £120 on beauty. I'll put a link and everything underneath. If you do choose to make a purchase using one of the links under the video, some of the links are affiliated, which means I may get a small commission for referring you to the site if you make a purchase. It doesn't cost you any extra, but it does help to support the channel, and I really appreciate all of your support. So I hope you've enjoyed watching today's goodie bag unboxing. I've got other goodie bags coming soon, so do consider subscribing to the channel if you like watching these kinds of videos. I would love it if you give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.